these things are also capable to my shit moods and emotions. And I have an idea for everyone in your family. Don't have kids. Is that hard? Is that so hard? That's such a weird thing to say with the N-word. I want kids, which is another reason why I'm in therapy. I want to break up in general. Curses. No, it isn't. These things are passed down to your family. Stop this clear. Stop being this. The clear, responsible thing to do is, and it stops there and it says, I shouldn't have children because of something I was cursed with, something I had no say in. That's like saying a antic person shouldn't have kids because of their offspring might be athletic, antics, autistic. It's like you shouldn't say that they shouldn't be autistic. And because they might be autistic next time. Or disabled person shouldn't have kids because they might be born with a disability. Oh my lord, the drama. Sorry if I'm slow at this. I shouldn't have kids or stop entire life because of some nonsense of us can control it. My endless message is personal help, which I'm getting personal help. Ooh, it's clear, irresponsible thing to do. You should choose selflessness and do it is what you should do instead of what everyone else has chosen. You should choose to be better. Oh my lord. Choose to be better by never having kids because they might be lies. Oh my lord. That's not irresponsible. That is lonely and a sad life. Once I'm finally disabled enough, once I'm stable enough and married, I will have kids and children. And if they want an ability signs and of popular or social profound, then I'll put them in therapy. I can't really read all this. I'm sorry if I'm messing up. I'll put them in therapy if they have issues. If they show signs of disabled or bipolar or schizophrenia, I'll put them in therapy. It will be my job as their mother to help them. I am also not sure why you're suggesting not having when it's everyone has and yours years are too late. And here is the 0 point in time we stop my bloodline and avoid the 15% of having my kids' mental illnesses. When it's only a 15%. And the other person saying, you may not understand or accept this because you're still young, which is the way things, unfortunately. All I can do is teach my kids to be better. That is enough for me. And the title be saying, do I end our friendship for this person? I say yes, you should, because dang girl, that is bad. That is bad friendship if they tell you not to have kids because you want kids, even if it's your choice. That is bad. That is bad. That is bad drama. Oh my lord. Girl, you need to cut her off. Cut the friendship off. Cut whoever your friendship off. Oh my god. That is terrible. They should cut him off. Okay, the next story. He told me to ask. And so here I am. Wanting to post. Nope. Okay. Let me see this. Okay. I need you to understand being here and not. I need you to understand this. Being here. Okay, just pausing. This is a different person. And different person's story. And not dealing with whatever is going on with the problem. I don't want to work on it here with you because my stress levels were always maxed out. I could never bring them down. So bringing here has removed majorly of the stress for you, but not me. It's not that I don't care about you. It's that being here with everything going on here, doing way more harm than good. Like, I kept saying I don't want to fight or argue, but that shit happens. And it feels like I'm being put to fault or like I'm being pushed into a corner. You're pushing yourself in the corner and don't even realize that in avoiding the issue doesn't fix anything. I have told you, you can take back the room and I will not bother you after you sign the paperwork with me, and I'll also stop bothering you. And I'll send you stuff that I think will be helpful to understand yourself. And you don't even read it. You don't even understand that I'm not avoiding the issue. I'm simply removing myself where the major of my stress was, so that I could work on what I need to work on. And I'm sorry, it's not what you want. But it's working because of the situation. You provided what not have worked. Also, I cannot sign anything without an interview. Why are you being hostile? I'm explaining why I'm still over here. It's a post-nup. You already agreed to it, and that's why I needed you to fill it out with me so we can decide the terms. And okay, we can decide. Okay, and we can go over that whenever. It's not something that needs to happen right this second. That should be done once we move through some steps. Pushing me to move any other does not really help. I can't reread the rest, but yeah. Oh my god, this is a 20-sentence one. 20 image one. This is part 3. Pushing me, moving any other places that does not help the matters. You can't put time on. I'm that one that was betrayed. I want security of this prenup, or else I'm not willing to meet you on the other side. If you're not gonna give me time and space to deal with my shit, then I will not do what is needed to be done. Why can you not give me that? Because it's not the matter. I think they meant prenup, but they kind of misspelled it. Anyways, maybe they meant prenup, I don't know. Because it's not of who is betrayed. Not the matter of who's betrayed. at this point, I want security of the post-nup. And when you can take all the time you need. Not asking you to do anything but sign the paperwork. It will not make you feel secure. It will make you feel a sense of control because you feel I have all the control, which I do not. Considering I'm over here deal with all that information, what you will. And the other person says nothing, saying, really, I think you have things backwards. I think you're telling that I want work on this with you, but you have all the final control, and you know that. Do I tell you what you can and can't do with it? I actually am holding. Am I holding it over your head? No, I don't. I've been trying my best to be civil, finding a situation, finding some, but you will not budge at all. Yes. Just stay. We must stay together. You work on your stuff. We get the post-nup, and I will have confrontation. A lot of myself in staying with you and staying faithful, hoping for a change. I need you to understand what's going on right now. I feel at best term goal is for the long term goal, hopefully happier life together by not allowing me to work on myself and all my shit free of any sort of reminder and hundreds of that. You feel safe, by which, by the way, you should, but because I have shown zero insecurity in that, instead to screw you, I screw you over in a way also hardens that I am just here trying to make ends meet. That's all I have ever done. And yes, I understand I have hurt you deeply. Yes, I made some very terrible decisions. Yes, I have issues that I need to address and work on, but I cannot be what you need me to be if I cannot work on them. Why? Then why hear such issue deciding everything will go? And I just want you to sign and post up. I'm not saying there is an issue. What part of this said I have an issue with signing it? That's all I've been asking you to do. And you're telling me about how hardens and you're healing and how I just want control. And the whole conversation has been about you not wanting to sign the post prenup. Oh, now they finally... So it is a prenup. Okay, they just spelled it right finally. It is a prenup. So this was a married couple who... It's about prenup. I'm not being manipulative about... Go get credit for that. I'm not being manipulative. I'm just exploiting my thoughts in ways that I thought you would understand, and here's a huge difference here. You said no to the prenup, LOL, postnup. I said no to meeting with you tomorrow and get over it. Why? Because that should be something done with everything is good. That should be something that is done when everything is good. And it shouldn't be done secretly. We can do it over the phone and then a meeting to sign it. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, this thing is like... I'm not gonna read everything, but I think the man or woman who has to deal with this, honestly... Okay, I think this is a woman. To get post-nup, aka prenup. So this is like a prenup. and the female is having trouble with it. Honestly, with everything I'm looking at, alright, so everything you heard, of that story, with everything, honestly, I'll be honest, I take the man side. Kinda. 50% the female should have been more patient. At the same time, the man had all the time he needed. All the time in the world. He needed to take his break, but she kept rushing him. So I can't blame him completely for not signing anything. But at the same time, it's his job to sign it. Technically, it's he's supposed to sign it. But at the same time, he does need to have a meeting to sign it. And he does need to be with her to sign it. So I can't lie because he also has to go to court for everything. So, and there's a lot of legal stuff. I can't explain everything, but I will say part of me wants to take the woman's side, but part of me wants to take the man's side. But after reading everything for a while, I believe the man should be taken aside for once because she kept rushing him to do it. He may have hurt her, but he apologized. Everything. He literally admitted everything he did was wrong. He did everything in the world, apologizing, admitting. And that's a true man right there, to admit what he did was wrong. To admit what he did and apologize and sorry and do all that. And he apologized, admitted what he did was wrong. That's a true man right there. And yet she's still pushing boundaries and still harassing him to get the prenup. I'm sorry, but I'm taking the man's side. I hope you understand. This is true.